So for both the straight ankle lock and the Aoki lock, you can use this butterfly hook to help you elevate and move him around. For the straight, or for the outside heel hook, you'll want to take this hook off. I want you to see how, when I put this in, see how his heel rotates tight to my hip? For heel exposure, that's a problem, right? I want you to see how when I take it out, the butterfly hook, now there's heel exposure. Does that make sense? So for our Aoki lock and for our straight ankle, this butterfly hook will be a nice tool. For our outside heel hook, it will not. So as you guys are drilling and going through this, I want you to keep that in mind. That when you go for the outside heel hook, you're going to want to take this away and just take your heel next to his hip. Does that make sense? Okay. So for our straight ankle lock, I'm bringing my hands up really high. You can break like this. You can also break using the bigger foregrip. Feel what you like. I'm going to advocate for the bigger foregrip because it'll transition better to the Aoki lock that we're going to do in a second. So your hands come up really high to your sternum right here. You can use this hook to elevate him. Yep. I'm just going high hands, taking up all this space, and I'm putting the foot into plantar flexion here. Yep. Okay, so see how I use this hook to lift him? If I take both the hooks away, and I just go to my knees right here, I want you to see as I do the ankle lock, he's going to lift his hips to try to relieve the pressure. That means you're doing it right. Does that make sense? So for my Aoki lock, I'm going to use the figure four to take his heel and go to my chest. And I'm going to rotate to the outside. Very nasty, right? You want to see this in application? Look up Shinya Aoki. MMA fighter and grappler. He popularized this lock. Rotate outside. This is your pinion point. We're doing this, right? The heel's right on my pec. Deep figure four, elbow to elbow, or bicep to bicep. Rotate outside. So, both of those with the butterfly hook. You can use this hook when you're going from the straight ankle to the Aoki lock to get the heel on your chest. So figure four grip. See, I use that hook to bring everything tight. Small movement, shouldn't take a whole lot, right? Nasty, right? This is a really nasty break. For my outside heel hook, take the butterfly hook away. I want just my wrist on his heel. Cable grip. And you're not going to get a super strong break right here because you don't have an entanglement. But then I want the foot dorsal flexion, not plantar flexion. That's a rotational break. When you actually have the lock, it'll be a lateral break that goes through the outside of the knee, not a rotational break. But for now, you can do a rotational break. If you want, you can do reverse figure four. It's the strongest break. So bringing my other wrist under the heel, getting a figure four grip, bringing my fist towards my chest. Nasty, right? So those are going to be the three leg locks that we're looking at breaking mechanics for today. And these are all applicable to our straight entanglements.
It's just showing the breaking mechanics, like there would be